So this is actually the smallest apartment I think that we've ever stayed in. The apartments can get pretty tight, pretty small, and pretty congested.
Even though they have about a bazillion high-rises.
So everything's just kind of piled in here, really. We have a hot plate up here. We have this refrigerator here that's very tiny, but it does the job. We have a washing machine, which is awesome because a lot of these places I don't think actually have them because they're so dang small. And then of course our little sink area and a little bit of storage space up here. We have a little workstation here. Luckily this table is foldable, so we're able to put it out of the way when we're not working, which helps. You gotta save space in all the little possible ways that you can in a place like this. So we have our bathroom right here. You might be noticing that the toilet is right beneath the shower. I've never seen them in such close proximity, but when you're showering, you're basically on the toilet, like this. It's great. And then the whole thing gets covered in water, so you have to move all this stuff up and hide it. This is the bedroom. So because we paid a little bit extra, we have actual room to turn around in here. Most of these places, it's just the bed.
Yeah.
You have a door that leads right to the bed. You also might be wondering, where are our suitcases at? Well, we found this handy storage up here, and that's where we stuffed our suitcases. And then behind the door, we have a convenient hanging rack.
But look, you got everything. You got your TV in here, the AC unit, you got a lovely view of the city.
And as you can see, sometimes you just have to stand on the bed. It's the only way to get around in this place.
This might go down in history as the hardest bed that we have ever slept on.
We left the hustle and bustle, y'all, and came to Kowloon Park, which is just south of where we were staying in Kowloon.
Yeah,
Not bad at all.
Really nice, so much quieter. Hong Kong's just been a really fun place and has a lot of interesting things that we have noticed.
The first thing that we noticed the minute that we arrived is that the city is quite crowded. When you're walking on the street, you feel it. You're really elbow to elbow,
Yeah.
people are bumping into you and all kinds of stuff.
Both with people and vehicles. There are buses, trains, cars everywhere.
Yeah, the intersections are wild.
Pretty lawless.
I've almost
some of them.
gotten hit by a bus twice. Speaking of that, they do drive on the left here.
Yes.
Because this was a former British territory, so they have a lot of influence from that, and they drive on the
do,
left.
but they also tell you on the road, just like they do in the UK, so you know which way to look so that you don't get hit by that bus.
Very helpful.
So the apartments might be tiny, but the buildings are huge. It feels like a concrete jungle here, other than this little park that we have found. This is the most greenery I have seen since we've come to Hong Kong.
Another really interesting thing that we've noticed every time we go out to eat is that people are very quick to try to help us. I mean, of course, they can tell that we're foreign the minute we walk in and the minute we speak,
Yeah.
but they're always leaning over. I don't know if they just want to practice their English, but they're always trying to speak for us or help us with the
Yeah.
waiters.
Speaking of food, it is everywhere. There are restaurants and food stalls galore. Every block has so many options.
And it all seems pretty affordable based on, we've just kind of been going to random places. When you go into the restaurant, they'll seat people at any open spot. So if you're sitting even in a booth with an empty spot across from you, they'll sit someone else there.
Yes.
Or if you're at a 4-person table and there's 3 people there that are friends that know each other, that 4th seat will be taken.
Hong Kong isn't so big, but even still, it takes you a while to get from top to bottom. Luckily, they have many modes of public transportation, and it has been amazing. Every train, tram, bus we've taken has been so easy to interact with and figure out. All of the prices for everything are listed, obviously. All the signs are in English.
Yeah,
So you
seems
know
to
where-
run on time.
Yeah.
One really funny thing that we've noticed here in Hong Kong, maybe we're making this up, I don't know, but I swear the escalators are considerably faster
They
than
are
they are.
100% faster.
They actually are probably about 30% faster than the average escalator, by my estimation. And it was a little scary when we first got on it. It was like, whoa.
It takes you, and then there's so many people that if anybody missteps at the end, I feel like everyone's just gonna smash into them. It'd be chaos.
But we get to where we're going that much faster.
much
So thank you, Hong Kong.